Hi there, James St Pierre here from Unique Results Personal Fitness and Development Studio. Today's video is going to be all about lower body training or legs training. So we're going to be looking at three main exercises that you can do at home or when you're at the gym or exercise studio. We're looking at a squat, a lunge and then a hamstring bridge, and we're going to show some variations of each and ways that you can make the exercises slightly more difficult either while at the studio or at home. Okay, so we're here with John now again, and he's now doing some exercises for his lower body or for his legs. Simple exercises that you can do at home and a variation if you're in the gym or you're at home or elsewhere. First one is a squat, okay? So the squat exercise is going to work the muscles in the front of the thighs, the back of the thighs, and also the muscles in the bum as well, and the calf. And all John's doing here is sitting his weight backwards and then standing back up. Just a couple of little points to remember: just try and keep your heels on the floor if possible, and don't squat down too low because otherwise you might injure your knees. You just want to go down to about a 90-degree angle. Perfect. Now if we want to make that a little bit more difficult for John, if he's training in a gym or a fitness studio, we could use something like a kettlebell. So if you hold on to that with both hands, John, and then if you just go into the same exercise again. Now if you just let your arms just hang down by your front this time, so as you squat, that's perfect, yeah? Benefits of this exercise, as I said, really good for building strength in the thighs. Also it's a very functional, practical exercise because it's going to help you be able to lift up heavy things from the floor and not injure yourself. It's going to give you good technique, good posture, so if you lift your chest as well, shoulder. Okay, shall I start again? Yeah. Okay, so as we've just shown the exercise with the kettlebells, if you're trying to do the exercise at home and you don't have access to any weights, you can always use something just like a shopping bag. So if you take a grip fairly near to the actual thing there, and exactly the same exercise you're doing, so hands by the sides, just go into your squat and then up to stand. Take your weight a bit further back so that's it, so that the knees are not jutting past the toes. Perfect, nice and upright. So you can do the exercise with the shopping bag. You can also add whatever weights you want to do in there, add, I don't know, potatoes or books or whatever to add more weight, okay? If you don't have a shopping bag, or you want to start from an even easier standpoint, you're a little bit older or you're recovering from an injury or an accident or anything like that, then if John stands around to the front of the chair, he can just practice simply. The first option for here is literally just sitting down into the chair and then just standing up without using his arms to help himself out of the chair. So pushing again his weight through his heels. Fantastic. The next exercise for the lower body that you can do either in a gym or studio or at home is going to be the lunge. So John's just demonstrating here a basic lunge. So you keep the weight on the front foot, ball of the back foot on the floor, heel up, and just moving down so both knees are approximately 90 degrees. Another alternative to make it slightly more difficult, if you stand with feet side by side, is going into the alternate lunge. So you lunge forwards and then push back to standing, then the other foot will go forwards as well. So we've got an alternate lunge there as well. Okay, the third exercise that we're going to show you, which you can do either at home or in the studio, is a sort of hamstring bridge. So you're going to lay down on your back, bend your knees so your feet are nice and close to your bum, and then from here you just float your hips upwards. So you're as high as you can, you're after a straight line from knee to hip to shoulder, and then back down. Come up, and control down slowly, yeah, down, good, and then back up. Excellent, good. If you want to make the exercise slightly more difficult, if you go back down again, John, you can lift one foot off of the floor and now try and do this with one leg. Up, and then control down. Up, and then down. So we've got two variations of the exercise there. Okay, so if you want to make any of those exercises more difficult, if you're in a gym or fitness studio, you can just either use kettlebells or some hand weights. If you're at home, just use anything that will add resistance, like 2 bottles of water, one in each hand. When you're doing the lunges, it's just important to make sure that you're equal in both hands with the weight so that you don't lose your balance.